What really brought about this intention of recording this video is that there has been a rise in absconding cases here in the UAE, and if you intend to come here, definitely you might be wanting to get a job as soon as possible before your visa expires, or better still, get yourself out of the country before your visa expires. In order to escape this fine, or in order not to pay these fines, they rather put abscond on you so that the fines will be on you. You will be the one who is going to pay the fines. There's been increment in visa charges. So if you're coming here and they tell you, oh, these days the visa charges are like this, they are this, they are this, they are that, you should also bear in mind they are not robbing you. Hello my lovely people, good morning and welcome once again to another lovely day in Sharjah. And as you can see, I'm on my bike, I'm on my way to work, and just wanted to share this little thing with you. There's an experience here in UAE. My 5th year here has been, endowed with lots of experiences that I would love to be sharing with you here on this channel. Even though it's about time we go back home to take some rest. Hey, Dede Pani. You can see that truck coming from behind me, too much noise. Yeah. So, even though my 5 years has been endowed with lots of experiences, I still do humble myself because experiences are best teachers to us in this life. Now, if you can see, this tent actually reminds me of when it's that time of the year again when our Muslim brothers and sisters are actually going to fast. You understand? So they put up this tent where iftar is being served each and every evening to everybody who is a Muslim, or even if you are not a Muslim and you intend to join them in eating, you are always invited to come over and then break the fast with them. Okay, so this is where iftar, or the evening meal, or the breakfast is being served. Okay, and having a look or setting eyes on this tent actually drew my attention to the fact that during these moments there are job scarcity. You don't really get jobs in case you intend to come to the UAE to seek greener pastures, or in case you come to the UAE to look for jobs. I'd rather you don't come around this time. So it's better you come after the fasting. It's either you come after the fasting, or better still, you can come around seasons when they are not really fasting in the country. That is going to be best for you. Okay, so what really brought about this intention of recording this video is that there has been a rise in absconding cases here in the UAE, and if you intend to come here, definitely you might be wanting to get a job as soon as possible before your visa expires, or better still, get yourself out of the country before your visa expires. Now, every company, every tourism company, or every typing center that is going to offer you a visa is very eager to make sure you leave the country before your visa expires, because when you don't leave, they are at they are at the risk of paying lots of fines. Okay, so in order to escape this fine, or in order not to pay these fines, they rather put abscond on you so that the fines will be on you. You will be the one who is going to pay the fines, and they would escape this. They would escape the risk of paying fines and rather put it on you. So it is better for you to get your facts right, know what you are coming to do here, know whether you are going to get a job, times when you are going to get a job here before you make that move. Because if you make this move at this moment, trust me, you would have to bear a lot of consequences, and you would have to bear in mind that whenever there is visa expiry, whenever your visa expires, whenever you need to do visa changes, whenever you need to change status, you are going to pay. And these days also, you cannot do visa changes inbound, like you can't do visa changes in the country, which means when your visa expires, you would have to fly out of the country, get a new visa. You can go to the border countries, fly in, out, and then come back in, get a new visa before your visa is renewed. So you also bear this in mind, because it is very expensive also, because just imagine you'd have to fly yourself out. You can also do border to border, visa change, where you drive outside of the border, and then it also involves money, because you need to get a ride, you need to get a car that is going to pick it, you need to get picked up to the border and then re-enter before you get yourself a visa, which also makes it very difficult and then also very expensive. So when you intend to come to the UAE, you need to consider all these things. There are lots of risks involved, initially they changed their laws to being able to get yourself visas, even you get yourself a visa change even if you are still in the country, okay, whereas you would be in the country and then your visa status will be changed from 3 months, from the expired one to another maybe 3 months, or you have the extension that you want to have. And also, mind you, one thing you should also bear in mind is these days visas or expired visas are only renewed, I think, once or only twice, unlike before or unlike previously where you could change the status of your visa or do visa change in the country for like 3 times, 4 times. No, these days you can only change visa status, or you can change your visas for at least, I think it's either twice or once. I haven't fully read on this, but you can only change your visa status, or you can only extend your visas only once here in the country if you intend to come. So bear this also in mind. Now, I've also read that there's been increment in visa charges. So if you're coming here and they tell you, oh, these days the visa charges are like this, they are this, they are this, they are that, you should also bear in mind they are not robbing you. Visa charges, I think, have been increased by 100 dirhams, and you should also bear this in mind. These are just quick info that I decide to give you because of seeing this tent, knowing that it's about that time of the year again where they are going to be fasting. Okay, so this is the little I wanted to share with you. If you intend to come to the UAE, if you intend to travel to the UAE, then you better have these guides at your fingertips, because they would really be needed, and you would really need to bear the consequences in case you don't listen and then come without having any form of information. Okay, so this is the little I wanted to tell you. And also, when you're coming, just make sure you have yourself a job. If you don't know how to get yourself a job before coming here, I've made a video on that. You can try Duped, you can try golf talent, you can try Nokri Golf, you can try any of these online applications and then get yourself a job before you come here. Don't come to the UAE without a job. Don't come to the UAE without a job. It is very risky and it involves a lot of cash, it involves a lot of money. So it's best you come here into the country with a job at hand, or have someone you can trust who is going to be able to secure you a job before you come here. Okay, because it is very dicey these days, it is very risky these days, and don't take that risk. Don't take that risk. Okay, so thank you so much for joining us on this one. I guess you love the video this time around. I guess you can see my GoPro is really working. If it is really working, give me a thumbs up, like this video, share my content for others to also get a feel of what we are sharing here, and then do all to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Charlie, there is a lot coming. I keep saying this, but it seems people don't really understand what I mean by that. There is a lot coming on here on this channel that you wouldn't afford to miss out on. So subscribe, be a part of the family, and keep the love flowing. Okay, thank you for joining me on this one. Until we meet again, just stay safe, stay out of trouble, and be good. See you on the next one.